What it do? What it do, my tribe? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening
What's
with
up? What's up?
everybody? What's happening? I have a special guest today. I have my brother, I've been knowing for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Brother CJ Johnson, Brother Johnson, Brother Chris
Yeah.
Johnson. He's in the building today. And like I said, uh, I've been knowing him for a while. And, he has his own IG blog talk where he's, let's talk about it, you know, blog talk, let's talk about it. And it's hidden. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it would be a great thing to do a little something every now and then. Saturdays we brush shoulders and talk about different topics and subjects and news that the folks can use to and enlighten the masses what's going on around the world and and abroad. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, my brother?
What's going down, man? Appreciate it being here with my tribe. What's up, my tribe?
Yes,
Finally,
sir,
finally, I
man.
finally made it. Finally made it. Finally made it. But yeah.
Yes, sir.
If y'all follow me, y'all can follow me at Instagram. It's intuitively gifted. That's INTUITIVEGIFT 3D. Intuitively gifted. At IG. Yeah, follow me. Post the news, go live, speak about current events, current news, different topics and stuff.
That's what's up. That's
Get
what's
a,
up. I'm
get a little get a little comedy or whatever. But yeah,
excuse me. I'm gonna drop your link in my comments. You know what I mean? For those who
yeah,
didn't catch this. Like I said, I'm still kind of. I jumped the gun. I should have waited till a few people came in, but they're gonna check it out. Those who watch us, excuse me, they go back and watch us anyway. So
right.
they're gonna go back. So I'm gonna drop what you just said in the comments. Your how to link up with you on IG. So yeah, man. What's I mean, as far as what's you said news we can use, you know what I'm saying, is basically where it's at nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because we need all the news we can use, what's going on in the world right now, and what the
Right.
especially our presidential uh, weirdos that's sitting in the seat today, you know what I'm saying? The Slow
Right.
Joe from Kokomo, you know, and how he's handling business, compared to Trump, it folks, you know what I'm saying, they don't even, they don't understand how disrespectful this man is, in the office right now. They
Right.
talk
Showing off
about
his
Trump,
vitriol.
but Trump has done way more things for us than Joe has. Joe actually taking things from us. You know, and that's what they don't understand.
Yep. Yep. Symbolic gestures, making symbolic gestures, continuously throwing out symbolic biscuits and bones, as the sister Vicky Diller like to say. I like when she says that, biscuits and bones. But yeah, it's the simple game. It's the audacity. You know what I'm saying? For them to continuously do this same game. Like, oh, here you go. Here's Juneteenth. Here's a national holiday, a
Hmm.
federally recognized holiday. Here's August 11th, National Hip Hop Day, birthday hip hop. Here goes things we'll recognize. Here goes little meaning, little nothing burgers that we're gonna give you guys, as a token, of appreciation. Like, here you guys go, but no real tangible assets, no real tangibles. You know what I'm saying? And people got
Nothing
to
really.
wake up from that stuff, man. You got to stop. You better stop going to your auntie and all them about talking about some. Oh well, we got this day, we got this month, we got all this. Clearly,
Right.
hey, I hate to say it, Black History Month don't really mean nothing to these folks, because what have you really been seeing as far as these companies posting about Black History Month this year? You
Nothing.
ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen
Right.
nothing.
It, it,
So
it,
it's
it,
like
it's it's
it's
it's
like
it's it's
whatever.
it's pretty crazy, man, how they handling this. You know what I'm saying? But those who are
Hmm.
already woke, shall I say woke? I mean, it's kind of cliche, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Those Cause it's to the point now with those who sleep and those who woke. You know what I'm saying? The ones who's sleep, you know what I'm saying? They looking at it as like, oh, this campaign and this presidential seat, people, man, looking at Condoleezza, I call Condoleezza Rice, you know what I'm saying? But old girl, you know what I mean, where has she been? You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
got a black sister as a vice president, but where have she been at? I ain't seen a woman, man. I ain't seen a woman number 2 times, man. I don't watch news that much. Maybe I ain't seeing it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen a woman no more than 2 times, man, since
Right.
the whole shit started. Like, like I said, it's just to get your vote. It's just to get your vote while they do other shit. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all vote.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't black unless you vote for Joe. You know what I'm saying? And the masses did. You know what I'm saying? And they look into him as somewhat God, but what has God done for you? What has your God done for you? What has Joe done for the people? Like you said, a little bit. He throwing a little bit of bones and giblets and bits. They ain't done
Right.
shit.
Right.
That motherfucker
Going
ain't
in.
did shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He ain't
Going
did
in.
shit for the people. And
Mm-hmm.
then had audacity to get on to get on a whole broadcast and talk shit to the people, holding
Right.
everybody on there. You know what I'm saying? A year and a half ago, and they sucked it up and shut the fuck up and kept on moving. This ain't about y'all. It's for the Hispanics and the Asian people. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this time, this campaign. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
shitty that he was a vice president behind a black man. Now he got a
Yep.
black woman. This woman ain't saying shit. You gonna stay in your place, you little black nigger, picking a bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel like they, I know that's how they dealing with her. And she just this old, and it's all good, man. But the folks need to wake up, man. Folks need to wake up what's going on, even with the whoopty wop that's going on around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With this, how's everybody getting, um, you got all your you got all your whoopty wops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got my whoopty wop. I went and got my whoopty wop the other day. Everybody getting, you know, getting their thing, but the shit it ain't benefiting them.
Right. It doesn't do nothing for him.
It's not benefiting them, man. They going to get the whoopty wops to prevent them from getting sick, but they still getting sick.
Yep.
How you gonna explain that you can't convince me to take something to prevent me from getting something, but I can still get it. You dig what I'm saying? The shit don't
Right.
make sense. How about I'm not gonna get it at all? Because if I can still get it, why would I compromise my immune system for
Yep.
something that I may get anyway? Possibly gonna get anyway.
Yep.
And y'all keep changing the variant. The variant keep changing. So therefore, when I was posting, and I think almost like 2 months ago, I was telling them about ginger root and all these different things to take. I don't even think that shit works anymore. You
Yeah.
know,
It learns it.
matter of fact, they changed the variant. They changed the variant. They changed the variant, bro.
Yeah. And
They
that
changed
tech
the
and
variant, so we dealing with something altogether different than what it was in the beginning. In the beginning, yeah, you might have been take this tea, get up under a vape and vape it up and drink some tea and this and that. Yeah, that might have been for that first two.
yep.
As time going on, more people are being host to this element. You know what I'm saying? They putting out. It's changing. It has changed. You know what I'm saying? As
Mm-hmm.
human hosts, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you're not allowing your body to naturally fight something, but you constantly giving me something new, something new, something new, something new. And not knowing that I was probably undermining illnesses, and shit got me up out of here because my body would put a whole new host inside of me. You
Yeah,
know what
and
I mean?
comorbidities, right? And comorbidities, people are not doing the research. They're not doing the due diligence when they looking into these things. You gotta
Right.
you gotta factor comorbidity too, like overweight, obesity, smoking,
Mhm.
all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Just little things that high cholesterol, things that
Right.
people indulge in on a daily. You know what I'm saying? We all are victims to one of them: drinking, compromising your liver. You know what I'm saying? Compromising your
Mm-hmm.
liver and your kidneys. Drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think drinking's doing? These people that want to be at the club all the time during the pandemic, getting
Right.
getting shit faced. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? With this virus going out here, you making yourself more susceptible to, you know what I'm saying, getting it. But
Right.
people, you know what I'm saying, people are not even thinking about things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
also like with them changing the narrative, changing up the verbiage, changing up the tone on it, as far as if you're fully whoopty wham versus if you're not. Now the CDC recently just came out about a month or so ago talking about um with the passports and the cards. Now we're going to go from fully whoopty wham to, oh, keeping your card updated, keeping your whoopty wham status updated. That's the new thing right now. So it's not so
Right.
it's so right there now. All right, you thought it was 3 or 4 in a booster. Now it's going to be, oh, these 4 shots. Okay, now this virus is going around. Got to get your shots for that. Got
Mm-hmm.
Marburg virus going around. Got to get your shots for that. Oh, we also have the new strain of HIV going around, BA2, which ironically developed from spike proteins and vaccine, which that came from where the spike proteins come from. That's what they said about those first few shots. So you know,
Right.
people gotta think and put 2 and 2 together, do their due
Right.
diligence, use your common sense,
Uh-huh.
use your discernment, stop being fucking dumb and read. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why at one point they had a big thing on folks reading. You don't gotta be a scientist. I know people
Right.
like to be like, oh, you're not a scientist, you're not a doctor, you're not this, you're not that. You're right, I'm not. And I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not doing any of that on here. But what I'm
Right.
saying is if you know how to read and put 2 and 2 together, then you know, hey, okay, well, I just read this, for example, the Nuremberg codes. If y'all can Google the Nuremberg codes, it's 10 laws that were written in 1946, I think. Um, After they did a test, they did this testing on some soldiers after World War II, World War One, after World War Two, and it's these codes that they go by to release certain, shots and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a
They
it's a it's a
actually did not do well.
it's 10 laws. It's 10 laws. It's like the Ten
Whoopie wop.
Commandments. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you got that. If you go read that and then think about what's going on right now with this current pandemic, you'd be like, dang, they didn't follow any of these.
Right.
When you read that and then think about it, just put it to it. Well, dang, nobody was at a facility. It's some laws in there, some rules, some numbers in there where it says the the person the subject that they're experimenting on and the person that's experimenting on them have to partake in all of it for them to even partake in it. And it's like, think about the exemptions companies have versus the people that had to be mandated to get it to go to work and go to certain things. Think
Right.
about that. It's laws telling you that both sides, the scientist, the doctor, and the patient, all have to be in a controlled environment to receive these things, and not one person was in anything like that. They're giving you these things at Walgreens, CVS. You know what I'm saying? Same place
Right.
you go pick up some damn milk and some cigarettes from.
Uh-huh.
It's all violating the Nuremberg codes. Y'all look it up, the Nuremberg codes. It's some sick stuff once you read it and put 2 and 2 together. Like, hey, none of this stuff was followed. So it's like
Right.
you got that. Man,
Mm-hmm.
it gets deep, and it's all played off of people knowing the knowing and not knowing. Your knowledge is what you
And that's
know. So
and
if you
that's it.
don't know, if you don't know, then if you don't know that I'm doing you wrong, that what I'm doing to you in plain sight in your face is a
Mm-hmm.
wrong thing I'm doing. If you don't know that's what that is, I'm gonna continuously do it.
Right.
Same reason
Shout
why
out.
they put
Uh-huh.
same
Go
reason
go
why
ahead,
they
bro.
put up Same reason why they put up the 5G towers everywhere. You know what I'm saying? With the
Mhm.
recent AT&T and Verizon going live with 5G about a week or so ago.
Right. I seen that. That was a big push too. They was like, yeah,
But
you
but
know.
they also have studies how deadly and how poisonous that is to a human. And you can go on a website. I don't have. I got the link in my phone. I wish I could check real quick, but it's a
Mhm.
I'll send it to you. There's a
Okay.
website where you can look at all the 5G towers in your area, in the country, throughout the whole world. Actually, you can see how many are in your area, and
Right.
you'll be disgusted. You'll see like the looking at Great Plains around like Iowa, Montana, and all that stuff versus
Uh-huh.
populated cities versus cities where the black people stay. You'll
Right.
thousands of these 5G towers on top of
So
each other in neighborhoods.
we RIP to my brother, Dr. Deborah Blair has spoke on things to prevent the
Yes,
5G
sir, man. Yes,
side
master
effects
teacher.
that hurt you, which is the dial tone. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little knowledge on that a little bit, as far as what you may
Oh
need
yeah,
going into the future. That also, like you said, 5G is compromising our immunity, but there's something that we can use that will help us
right.
with our day-to-day life.
Yeah, going into that, yeah, check out Master Teacher Dr. Delbert Blair. You can check his videos out on YouTube. You could probably find his book, some of his studies and stuff. But yeah,
Hmm.
Dr. Delbert Blair, he talked about a lot of his studies. He talked about a big part of it. He was talking about EMFs, electromagnetic fields and stuff, and radiation and things like that, and how he used diodes, which are rocks and minerals actually from the earth or meteorites, depending on what you're looking for, you know what I'm saying, where you're looking and stuff. He used
Hmm.
diodes, 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 and they're like, rocks, minerals, bracelets. You wear them. You can put them on the back of your phone. You can put them on your electrical devices. There's a website called Zorbs.com, Zorbs.com. And on
Right.
there they sell diodes. They have little ones you can put on the back of your phone, laptop, so you don't get all the radiation, the bad electromagnetic fields that come off of these devices and stuff when we have them on all day. You can
Hmm.
have it absorbs it, you know what I'm saying? And another thing people should consider, like how you were saying, electromagnetic sickness and stuff and radiation sickness. People got to
Hmm.
consider they're doing all of this stuff with this pandemic and this scamdemic going on. We have you got to consider electric sickness exists, meaning if you know what
Yes.
I'm saying, you got TVs, computers, microwave, router box, Wi-Fi box. Y'all have all this stuff on all day, and you're sitting around it all day. You can actually get sick from all of that being on. That can weigh down on you because we are electromagnetically charged beings too. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
So
And that's the thing too. I've actually studied that, where you go into nature, and you know what I'm saying, your nose get clear. Your nose ain't stopped up. You can think clear. You know what I'm saying. You out somewhere where it's not so much of these towers. You know what I'm saying, around you and shit.
yeah,
Like
not
like
cluttered.
going to Tennessee, or you go off in the mountain somewhere, or go off in the way out in the forest somewhere, and you in Mother Nature, and you can feel, and you will feel different. You know what I'm saying? So it is true, because we are magnetic people. We are people of the sun, so we are electrically charged to receive information from solar.
Yep.
So and from anything else that comes our way, frequencies that unknown to the naked eye and ear. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you can't see it, you can't hear it, don't mean it's not around you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all day, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, these 5Gs towers has, they bumping it up, you know what I'm saying, on top of all this sickness around us, you know what I'm saying? It's going to cause, you know what I'm saying, a great, you know what I'm saying, sickness amongst
Stress.
people,
Yeah.
and stress, you know what I mean? Why people are reason why people are a suicide rate is at its highest right now. And I'm
Yeah.
seeing more and more of us commit suicide, where you would think like your life should be perfect right now. You got money, even though money don't is not everything, but it helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? But you have money, and you have You know, so what's causing you to kill yourself? You know, so what's causing these people, these celebrities, and these people to take their own lives right now? You know what I'm saying? How do that got to do with it? You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
this, you know, with this whoopty wop that they want you to get. You can't work. You know, you can't get this job unless you get the whoopty wop. You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
can't
Causing trauma.
maneuver. You can't go out of state unless you get this thing. You know, so you ain't fully whoopty wop. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it. You know, and it's causing stress on top of day-to-day things that people are going through. You know what I'm saying? On top of, like you said, 5G. On top of, you know what I'm saying, so much other stuff that's going on that they ain't telling. You know, like I said, once they figured out the human genome, I already knew it was on. You know what I'm saying? Once they crack that code where they can clone, woe be to the humanity. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some sick fucks at the top. You dig?
All right.
And they
Yeah.
sick. You know what I mean? And by any means necessary, they're going to try to get that Georgia Guidestone. If anybody familiar with the Georgia Guidestone, you know, I know back in the Illuminati days, Illuminati this, Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? Which is, man, we know what it is, but they really trying to knock that number down on humanity down to a certain number. And it's on right now. It's on. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you know, if it ain't that, it's war. It's coming. You know, like I was saying, I wanted to touch on the topic of Russia and Ukraine and how what's going on over there is prophetic. You know what I'm saying? I said this a year ago. I said, when Sleepy Joe get in office, I said, y'all going to war. That's why, y'all talking about Trump. Y'all should be happy Trump was in office. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned. As far as me looking at it on a even bigger level, because he's racist. How about all of them racist?
Right.
You know, all the motherfuckers was racist. Every president that was in office was racist. I'm starting to think Obama was racist and he was black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He was.
Because the shit started with him. You know what I mean? The shit show started with him as far as killing us in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It uprised. It always been. You know what I'm saying? It always been the killings. You know what I mean? Killing our black men and women, cold-blooded in the streets. But it escalated. It escalated when Obama got in office. You know, it became almost like, you kill a nigga today? Did you kill a nigga today? Did you kill a nigga today? It was that type of thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was just, you know, sickening. You know, and then for him to be like, you know, and turn the other cheek, like you said, he turned the other cheek instead of being like, you know what, you know, we're gonna do something about this. You know, his hands too full. He knew. Like, man, you know, shit was, yeah. And make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You know, please. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. But yeah, man. You know, it started with so our presidents. Like I said, all the presidents that ever came into office was racist. So for y'all looking at Trump, which he was a Trump card. You know what I'm saying? That being said, what I mean by that, well, he was the one that was going to show the world, show the masses what was going on in the White House, because a lot of things got exposed when that motherfucker was in office. You know what I'm saying? When Trump was in office, a lot of things got exposed in the White House that if it had been any other president, they would have been hiding it. And we've been, you know what I mean, this and that. But he came in office just to disrupt shit, to wake up shit. Like he was against the whoopty wop, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to get the first. You know what I'm saying? So he put a halt on it, so they had to get him up out of there. For that alone, they had to get him up out of there. And you see, once Joe got in there, Fauci was losing weight, sick, mad. Every time you see that motherfucker, he just back there looking crazy, the motherfucker mad. He up there roasting his ass, and he behind him. He talking about that motherfucker. You know what I mean? But once they got him in office, you know what I mean? The Democratic Party is all for war. You know what I'm saying? They all for the agenda. You know what I'm saying?
They put everybody back to sleep.
He rocked everybody back to sleep. So what we did was we're gonna use a black woman, you know what I mean, to help me further rock these motherfuckers back to sleep. You know, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, where was she been at? Where's she at? What has she done?
At NASA. She been at NASA. Y'all go look up Kamala Harris, NASA. She been more involved with NASA. You thought she was like, damn, when did I miss did I miss her being an astronaut or in the aeronautics or something like that? Like
Right.
you would thought like, dang, hold on, when did I miss this part of her life? You go look at that. They had her more over there at NASA, and she looking dumb as hell over there. They looking at her. You can look up these videos on YouTube. Little kids, she's speaking to these little kids at about going to the moon or something like that, a Mars mission or something. They like, ain't you the black woman who's supposed to be vice president? Little Chinese boy looking at her crazy, like, hey, what's going on here?
What you know about space? But I'm gonna tell you how fucked up they are. They so fucked up that they ratting on Hidden Colors. The last thing a black woman did was Hidden Colors. Put the bitch in a NASA because yeah, it was some black women who calculated, to send us out in space. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Right.
do that. She put her over there. It was just articulated fuck shit. That's why she in NASA. Because of Hidden Color, and that's it, and that's all. Like you said, we missed the boat. When was this bitch ever NASA scientist? You believe me? If she was anything that was a scientist or anything that had anything education on any of that, she would have been talked about it. I ain't never heard that bitch. I never heard that woman talk about that. I ain't never heard her talk about she was a scientist and she got an education in science or anything in that field.
Right.
They stuck her there because of Hidden Color.
Yeah,
Man, she look good as being over there. That fits. It fits. That's the last thing that we seen in the movie to show you how weird they are. That's the last thing we see in the movie that a black woman really did that that the world could have seen. Let's put her in NASA. Let's talk to kids about NASA. She a space bitch now. You know what I'm saying?
And it's interesting too. It's funny. It's interesting too because it seems like also the qualifier for her to get that position as vice president was for her to get a white zaddy. You know what I'm saying? The same way how they're making this push for Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's going to pick a black woman Supreme Court judge. Oh, boom, everybody's getting hype off of that. But you go look at all the nominees; they all got fucking white zaddies. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
could
saying?
be sweet Melissa. You know what I'm saying? Because he is losing his damn mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, some might, he might have to step down due to illnesses or whatever it may be. But either way it go, you know what I'm saying? It still will fit. It will still fit prophecy. You know what I mean? Because the order said on, there was a order that, even though that was explaining America, period. You know what I'm saying? But symbology, you know what I'm saying? She could be the, you know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But either way it go, you know what I'm saying? Where she at? You know what I'm saying?
Right. She know where to
we seen Mike Pence, with Trump, you know what I'm saying? We seen all the vice presidents doing something. I don't see this
and
motherfucker.
this the thing.
Nothing.
And this the thing.
She doing
Mike Pence and Trump, they didn't have to make up a whole little cabinet with fake positions to pass it off. And what I mean by that, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has a little all-women cabinet or something like that. They got a little all-women cabinet where they had all these women, these different positions. Jen Psaki, that red-haired woman that be up there speaking for Joe Biden, the speaker and the press secretary speaker and all that, the vice president's speaker, which was Simone Sanders, which she stepped down from doing that. They had all this little infighting or whatever. Not Joe Biden, but Mike Pence and Trump, they didn't have to create nothing like that. You didn't have to have somebody else to come announce the president coming out. They didn't have to make these little fake positions and stuff like that.
Right.
It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats really going out their way. But me personally, I don't care. I don't rock Democrat or Republican because, like you said, Trump did. He shook up a lot of stuff when he was in office. But man, his last few weeks in office, when Kamala and Joe showed that they got their little first whoopty wham on TV, Trump went and got his the same week, and now he's having problems finding a decent running mate because of him flipping his stance on a whoop-de-wham. Now he can't
Right,
find no good running mate. So it's like
right,
he shouldn't have flipped last minute like that. He showed
right,
his card too early.
right, right. He sure did. You know, and it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Because he golfing and shit, you know what I'm saying? He trying to, get back in there, and if he get back in, that's going to stir up a lot of controversy. But either way it go, like I was telling folks, I was like, man, look, man, if Joe get in there, you see how we ain't had too much talk about the Middle East, you know what I'm saying, when Trump was in there,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? But now we got everything going on. These motherfuckers is pushing war, China, Russia, Ukraine, Turkey. Everybody's ready to go to war. Matter of fact, we sending troops over there. Motherfuckers leaving out embassies, and every embassy almost in the Middle
Yep.
East right now. We evacuating. You know what I'm saying? It's on. You know, Democrats are warmongers. You know what I'm saying? They are
Yep.
really about. They don't know. Like I said, I wasn't. The reason why, one of the main. I'm telling you what. I'm weird. My main reason why I was like, man, I'd rather have seen Trump in the office because he wasn't trying to go to the Middle East. Now I know when Democrats get in there, they're gonna push it, but you can't push war the way y'all pushing war because y'all bringing on prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And bringing on prophecy would mean that annihilation of a lot of things, a lot of people.
Yep.
Prophecy. Y'all know what Russia's supposed to do. Y'all know what China's supposed to do, and we looking at it now. Oh, it's over now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it had
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
happen because once the tribes, after 400 years, like I said, things had to go in reverse. You know what I'm saying? How we had got done for 400 years from 1619, Jamestown, Virginia, slave ships coming over here in 1619 to 2019. That's when all shit hit the fan. That was that 400 years. He said he was going to afflict his people for 400 years, but then there has to be reverse of the curses. You know what I'm saying? That's if
Right.
anybody know anything about prophecy, there has to be a reverse. And now Ukraine, Russia, that's right on right crap. It's a reverse of things that was afflicted on us. Now we about to see it happening on a world level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think where brother, we can't get along. We can't get together. We was killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Now we saying, I'm gonna make y'all do the exact same thing that happened to my people that y'all done under them that oppressed them. I'm gonna make it happen on a global level to y'all.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it in your heart to go to war, to go over to the Middle East, to Russia. It ain't by coincidence Russia wanting to take Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? He feel like that's a part of his. That's part of Russia. White on
Right.
white crime. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's all right. The
He's about
cousins.
to drag
The battle of the cousins.
right, right. That's what all this is. He better drag the whole world into the Middle East for war. You know what I'm saying? And he said that's our redemption. You know, man. Anybody who had their hands in our slavery, I'm gonna drag you over into the Middle East, and y'all gonna go to war, and there ain't gonna be no let off. You know how this started that started this war, and they calmed down. This right here ain't calming down.
Yeah.
They ain't calming down this time. This time they will come. And I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? The more they tap into Iran, you know what I'm saying? We've been beating. America been beating ass in the Middle East since the Kuwait War. You know what I'm saying? Since they went over meddling with
Right.
Kuwait. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was their reason to go into the Middle East to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? The globalists. You know what I'm saying? To get over there. You know what I'm saying? And been kicking ass. Muslim nation after Muslim nation, Middle East country after Middle East country, but this is where the bus
Yep.
stops.
Yep.
This one right here is where the bus is going to stop. And I keep telling them that. That's why I said I'd rather have seen Trump in office. At least Trump was trying to get jobs back into the United States. He made
Right.
them knocked off 2 motherfuckers over in Iran, but it wasn't too much war going on like we seeing now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was worried about. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, we gonna deal with some good old home racism because that's what's been
Yep.
going on anyway. Trump
Right.
only was amplifying what was when we thought we was getting when we got rocked to sleep with Obama. Oh
Yep.
no, I'm gonna show y'all niggas just where what's really going on in America. Since y'all thought
Yep.
Obama was a savior and saved the day. Nah, nigga, how about he sugarcoat and hid a lot of shit that was going on. Racism still exists. And
Right.
Trump showed it. How Trump racist? Now he only showed you what was going on in America, what's been going on in America.
Right. Trump was the in your face racist. Obama, he was a closeted racist slash rainbow. And Joe Biden, he just put a mask on. But if you look at how he's been going about within his first year with this under this new administration, you can see his anti-black hate too, man. You can see it right there. You can see it to the point where you know, a lot of people before they came in, you know, the talks of reparations was back on the table. That talk came back up. A lot of push for the reparations. Do y'all not know Joe Biden didn't even show up for the reparations talk at the UN at the Geneva conference last year in June? Y'all can look this up. He didn't even show up. All the African nations, the Caribbean nations, France, they all were at this conference, and Joe Biden denied it. He didn't even show up on our behalf. The same people he told you, oh, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like you said.
Right.
Like he said on the Breakfast Club, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And he ain't even gonna show up for the reparations, but sat up there, lied to Ice Cube and Dr. Claude Anderson and said, yeah, vote for us and we'll holler at you after. Thinking niggas was finna hustle backwards. You don't show up to no business meeting with empty hands. You know what I'm saying? You don't show up. That voting is transactional. It's quid pro quo. You know what I'm saying? The Asians, they didn't have to go campaign and run and do all this stuff to get that Asian hate laws, to get them all that money passed after what happened down in Georgia. What they did, they used that Georgia as a ploy. Because what people don't know is, you can look this up. Them parlors that got hit up, that got shot up down there, they were already investigated by the FBI for prostitution a year or two prior.
Right.
So they got reparations across the country off of something, off of geisha houses, off of whorehouses, pretty much. Government funded reparations. Think about that. That's something that really happened. But you know what I'm saying? They not cutting a check. They not trying to even come black people whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? They not trying to come our way whatsoever with anything. And this is all under administration, not just from reparations, but even from these police killings, from these convictions that most black people are looking for, as far as like Laquan McDonaldson, his killer getting out early, to the DOJ closing, to the DOJ wrapping up, not opening up the Emmett Till. They closed that. To Kendrick Johnson, they're not reopening that case. To Tamir Rice, they denied going back to reopening that case.
Right.
People still waiting for Breonna Taylor. Yeah, the family got money, but where's the justice? Where's the justice?
My whole thing that is when I believe when you receive money, it's kind of hard to open the case back up and then prosecute people.
You sold out. Yeah, you sold out.
You sold yourself out. Right. So therefore, those ones who cash out, you ass out. When it comes, those who cash out, ass out. If you want real justice, if you want real justice to like nail those motherfuckers to the cross, I believe you depleted that thing when you take that money.
I'll say this, black folks, if it happened, I'm not speaking any ill will on nobody, and I'm not saying this, but any situation where anybody you know, family member, friend, is involved with, you know, these situations we see on TV with a cop busting in their house, a race soldier coming in their house and slaying somebody, a loved one, do not call Lee Merritt or Benjamin Crump. Do not call them, because they're going to get you. They're going to try to speak you and co-opt you into speaking into forgiveness and making it less hard on the prosecution. That's why they pass these things. That
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? That's no, yeah. That's why they do these things. You know what I'm saying? That's why with what was that? Botham Jean down there in Texas. That's why when the brother went up there and said he forgave and the family forgave, and they gave Kim Potter that short time. Or I think I may be confusing the names, but yeah, the woman who killed Botham Jean. Yeah, that's why when they forgive, They gave her technically 5 years. She about to make parole here in the soon. She about to get out in the next year or two.
Mm-hmm. I'm reading the comments here. Day, I see Obama. He said he's under investigation for the Pizzagate, and Biden is, but won't hear. Shaking my head. We the black community, real Jews, need to wake up, but not all blacks are going to understand that. And that's facts.
That's true.
Sweet Melissa, why can't we all just be voters and nothing else? I'm frustrated with them making it harder. Pick a side. How about we shouldn't even pick a side?
How about
we been so fucked up and been compromised so badly to a point where you thinking you're supposed to be a Democrat when we created the Republican Party? Let me rewind and bring it back. You thinking you a Democrat, but we really created the Republican Party. Understand that? Do your history. We was Republicans before we was Democrats.
Yep. There was Republic nations. If you really want to go there, really want to go back
Indians.
About to say that the tribes, the indigenous blacks, the Indians.
That's right.
Everywhere you went, those were Republic nations.
That's right.
They even hijacked the Confederate flag from Indian Nation.
That's right. Right. When they looking at fuck the Confederate flag. No, if I do shit undercoverly, I'm like, that's really our shit. Even the swastika, that's really our shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They took everything and reversed it and created it, made it their own stuff, man.
And so when black people look at it,
rock your own shit.
Right. Black people look at it, oh, that's racist, you racist motherfucker.
Nigga, that's my shit.
Flag. When David Banner and Lil Wayne and Kanye West was rocking that a couple years ago. You remember that? Everybody was calling them crazy. I'm like, man, they giving y'all gems though. They really telling y'all something you don't know. They was trying to unwire and rewire you.
Right, because they did a number on us, man. The main thing, the number that they did was in slavery was not to tell us that that we should be reading. Why? Because that woke us up and understand if we was reading, we were understood the hell y'all even broke our treaty that y'all broke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all broke the treaty. This was our shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all broke the treaty. So I don't want the next niggas come up read to understand what we did. You know, the jack move that we made. Understand how some of these, if you look at the old map of the United States, a lot of these places, Mississippi and Mississippi, all United States was called something, either Hebrew or something else that was over the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the old maps of the United States, so a lot of people, we waking up to what's going on and what happened. Well, they telling us y'all need to go back to Africa. No, we was over here before y'all.
Right, we was already over here for almost 1,000 years. We was over here for about 1,000 years.
Y'all came over on some renegade shit. Y'all need to go back to Europe. Go back over there.
Late 1800s, the stories they try to tell about us coming over here, on slave ships. Which some came over here like that, but not even on not in the way they projected it. You know what I'm saying? With people stacked on top of each other, that ain't happening. You needed a steamboat. You need a steamboat. You needed you wasn't getting over here on no rowboat like that with people stacked on top of each other. What water? What food? With food, water, liquor. White people will come over here. They make sure they bring liquor. They make sure they bring a lot of liquor over here before they bring what they really need. You know what I'm saying? People got to think about that. But yeah, man, it's all about unwiring. It's about what you know. It's about what you expose yourself to. It's about how long you let yourself be indoctrinated by the school system. It all goes into, if you really want to know these things, man, this stuff is available. These things are available.
Because we're in the age of information now. All that shit that they place upon us, not being reading and understanding, man, that shit's over with, man. Y'all better go to these historical history books and understand what happened.
Right.
Past them coming over here. You know what I'm saying? Who was over here? You know what I'm saying? Who was here before Christopher Columbus? I don't think he never made it over, but before they came over here, who was here? You know what I'm saying? And understand, when you understand that, then you understand a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It was black people here. You know what I'm saying? It was some, what you call the fair-skinned Indians. If you look up what a $5 Indian is, look up, get on YouTube after this and look up the reason why there are a lot of fair-skinned Indians. A lot of them are Issachar Mexican family combined with blacks and merged in with us, because a lot of Seminoles during the revolt, which is under John Horace, had revolted and went down to Mexico and helped them with their war. You know what I'm saying? Which you get the more red-looking Indians, you know what I'm saying? But there were dark Blackfoot Indians. Predominantly, the Indians were predominantly black, and was the sugar coat of it all. And if there was a real light-skinned Indian, he was a $5 Indian. What they call $5 Indians. Look it up. Get on YouTube when you get off here and look up $5. It's gonna blow your mind if you don't know already.
Yep, $5 Indians. Yep, that's created from the Dawes Roll, which was a system, which was a cheat system for white folks that you could go in, pay $5 and get them a plot of land. Go get them a plot of land, and let me remind you, this was after the I think Tulsa bombing, the Black Wall Street. This was after one of those. It was around 2 of them, I think. But this was like all of the land and plot money from that these folks went in and paid $5 to go get all that land and resources instantly. You know what I'm saying? And they lied. They make it seem like, oh, you gotta go find out your history if you black. That stuff ain't even created for us. You can't go get no land. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Kyrie Irving, he showed his indigenous roots and stuff and proved his indigenous roots, but that really ain't for every black person. You gotta go to grandma and grandpa and go get that information. You better go get them stories, man. You gotta sit with them and get the information. They'll tell you, your grandma and grandpa, if you got a great grandparents, if they alive, go sit down and get them stories. Because trust me, every black person's story is not gonna go all the way back to a slave ship.
That's right. Not, and I'm gonna tell you, not even half of us. Because I'm gonna tell you, when they came over and drug them over, they couldn't decipher. I'm gonna tell you how it was the most Indians were black. They said in the legacy books they couldn't decipher which ones they brought over the slave ships and which one were the indigenous people. So they just put them all in one book. They just put them all enslaved. They enslaved the ones that was already over here and killed a lot of them, and then took the ones from Africa, the cargo, and brought them over here, and they just put them all in a bunch. But not knowing that the ones that they was already over here was already had left, like you said, 1,000 years before, and was he Buick, and understanding that a lot of the tribes were Hebrew. That's which is the tribe of Gad and Reuben. They were already over here in tribes. You know what I'm saying? They still rocking They still rocking the Hebrew garments and shit. The Hebrew, the Indian look, that's a Hebrew garments that they were wearing. And when they chant, when they talking about they can, they were more spiritual people. They didn't get that from just being on this land. They got that shit when they was over, when they was in tribes. They was already a tribe, man. Hiya. Who were they calling on them? To make it rain and asking God, hiya. Hiya, the Seminoles. And even when and not knowing ignorantly, when they at the Florida games, when they rocking the Seminoles, that's a Hebrew nigga. They calling on God, man. But they be chanting that shit at those college football games, not knowing they calling on God.
Yep. Using it as an energy source. Using it as an energy source for the football game to get their team over to the other side.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So not knowing, and that's what they didn't want us knowing, and not knowing
ritual.
With us not reading, to not know what happened and who was over here before. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading the comments. Day, man. I'm King David, brother. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not on her as much, you know what I'm saying? I'm King David, you know what I'm saying? Erica, you know what I'm saying? She be on her dropping dimes, you know what I'm saying? Auntie, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm picking my day, which is Saturday, because I work, a lot and stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna drop some gems with my brother Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I
y'all
said
catch me on
before,
here too.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have him on her on Saturdays, and we're gonna rock. Fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop some gems on
Yeah,
y'all. Like I said, she has her lane. You know what I'm saying? Things, and I'm tapping in with her too when I can. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I work and and I'm doing things, but uh, you know, tune in on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? When if you will, I'm gonna let everybody know ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go in on topics. I'm
yes,
reading the
sir.
comments, bro, right now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Sweet
I ain't got
Melissa,
mines up.
yeah, Sweet Melissa, yeah, man. Like I said, it's hard raising children. You know what I'm saying? Period, and it's gonna be harder even raising your black children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We targets from the beginning because who we are. You know what I'm
right.
saying? From who we are. So if you got, if you're European white woman, you know what I'm saying? You raise, you know, children, you know what I'm saying, that you have, had by a black man, you gotta teach them differently. You gotta raise them differently. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
because we already going out with a target on our back.
Right.
I hate to say it,
We
from our
step out.
own and from society. So,
Yep. Come out with two
y'all,
strikes.
that's right. It's like walking out with two strikes already.
Black
And
and a man.
if you have a Jamaican husband, he's from the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? If his bloodline is really from Jamaica, he's from the tribe of Benjamin. And if
Right.
into the Bible, look that up and understand who your kids are. You know what I mean? Because your bloodline starts from the father. Whatever your father is, that's who you are. Understand that.
Yep.
So if your children, if their father, your husband, or if he's your husband and father, I think you said his husband. If your husband is a Benjamite, he's a Benjamite. He's from Jamaica. He's a Benjamite, and so therefore, look up in the Bible the tribe of Benjamin. Who are they? Because
Yeah.
that's your babies. That's your that's your children. You know what I mean? Because you are
Hmm.
your DNA of your father. Yeah.
Yep.
Day Day, yeah, man. Yeah, we gonna try to do this on Saturdays, man. And get on his page. Chris, tell him where to go if you want to get on IG, because he drops dimes. He got, like I said, he got his own thing going, man.
Yeah, man. We like I said, we on here just bring not only bringing awareness, but just like I said, I talk about current events, man. Especially if I feel enthralled, it's on my heart to get it off.
Hmm.
You'll catch a live from me, but my IG is at intuitively gifted, INTUITIVELYGIFT 3D, not ED 3D. Yeah, just follow me, man. Tune in. I post news articles, funny shit, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? You catch a little bit of all. So yeah, man. Well, I'll definitely be doing this with you, man. We'll definitely be on here, like I said, we'll be on here talking about different things, man. Talk about music. We can talk about it all. I'm linked in.
Right,
I'm
me too.
clicked in. So it's like,
That's right.
we
Like I said, I don't want to get on her. Sometimes we gonna get her chop it up. I want to get her chop it up, like you said, just about music. There's so much we can talk about in the music industry right now. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother lane. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Not all the time. You know what I'm saying? I want to get on her, and I'm not all one sided. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
exactly.
want
Same.
sometimes
Same.
I want to talk about something I already talked about last week, because we may have done said everything that we need to say for this moment. To believe you me, things is coming out every day, even with these volcano eruptions that's going on. The planet is even
Yep.
waking up. You know what I'm saying? The
Fighting back.
planet is waking up, bro. People don't understand what's going on, man. The sun gave one of the biggest gamma ray bursts in a long time the other day. And I felt it. I was at work, man. I don't know why. I worked so hard the other day. I was tired. I was hurting. You know what I'm saying? I was like, back in my head, it was a thought in the back of my mouth. Every time we have a big solar flare, I get a burst of energy. You know what I'm saying? And then you
Yep.
post it on your page, and I was like, yeah, that's what that was. Excuse me, that's
And
what that
it's funny
was.
that you said that. It's funny that you brought that up because how you was just talking about America going back into war with Russia. There's also been a report to come out. Y'all can look this up too, with
Right.
Russia's radios. Russia's radios had were down. Russian army radios were down the other day because of
Mm-hmm.
that frequency. So that should give y'all something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Ancestors above giving protection to some attack that we might not even know that happened. That might,
Right.
you never know. You never
Right.
know. Because these things are protection. This is all about, man. The sun equals melanin at the end of the day. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. That's
So
it.
all these downloads that you're getting, people were talking about we in a matrix and this and that. We're in a matrix. What they do for skills, what they do, they downloaded it right to you. The sun is giving, it's literally throwing it. Like, here you
Throwing
go.
information.
But
Throwing
what they want,
information.
but what they telling you here? Oh, stay in the house, stay socially distanced, don't go outside. They
Mm,
don't want you to go get it. It's a reason why they don't want you outside.
that's right. That's right.
Think
Because
about
you
it.
know what I'm saying? If the sun is throwing off information then this summer, I suggest everybody go outside, man.
Soak it up.
Sunbathe, man. Soak it up because the way these variants is going, they gonna come up with something new, something else. I can't get something unless it's so airborne that it is floating around in the air. But if I'm
Yep.
outside in my backyard with my family that I deal with in the house every day, I'm gonna go outside and get some of the sun. I ain't staying in the house. And that's what we need to do as melanated people and people, anybody. I'm not even gonna make this a black thing. I'm gonna make this an anybody thing. Man, go outside and get that sun,
Yeah.
man. Go out there and get that
Yeah.
sun. Because I'm done with the
Go.
black and white thing. For the most part, because God gonna judge them. You know what I'm saying? Those that
Yeah.
are crooked and white. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to uplift my tribe. I'm gonna uplift the human race. Period. At this point, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be some of us that's here to destroy us. Understand that? You know what I'm saying? Some people
Facts.
here, like I said, some people that look like us, smell
Your
like
own
us,
neighbor.
feel like us, that
Your
are us.
right.
That's gonna destroy us. To try to destroy us.
Yep.
And then it's gonna be some that don't look like us, don't have the same melanated that's here to help us. The game is wicked, man. This game is wicked.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And more so, what we need to deal with is the spirit. We can't really look at flesh right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Yep.
getting at. You know what I'm saying? We really can't look at flesh right now. We gotta look at the spirit
Look within.
of man. You know what I mean? Like I
Facts.
said, because it's gonna be people that's gonna drop you a dime, and you can be like, I didn't even know. I didn't even know that you know, man, you fuck with us like that. But you fuck with
Right.
us. You know what I'm saying? That's what's about to happen. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, get out that sun, man. It's
Yeah. Get
information. It's
out there,
dropping
man.
down. It's dropping all kind of information. That's what you said. They don't want to stay in the house. They knew after 400, after the 400 years, they do know the sun and what it does for us. Let's make these motherfuckers stay in the house because if they go out in that
Hey.
sun, they might collect information and they gonna really wake the fuck up.
They know that they know it. How other thing, I know there's they just came out with an article the other day talking about how they're using how they can use your DNA and to send information back and forth and to
Right.
track information off your DNA string. They use DNA. So they know, like you said, they mapped the genome. When you said when they mapped it, it all goes into that. Sending signals off of your DNA. That's the same thing the sun does. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
Like we were talking about the electromagnetic fields. This is information being sent
Right.
back and forth, bouncing off
And we
each
see
other.
it.
Like you say,
Mm-hmm.
like we're conduits in this thing, like batteries, like little like hubs, like
Mm-hmm.
towers, getting the
That's
connection, boom, sending off to the next. Like how we're having a conversation right now here,
mm-hmm.
we're sending information off to the people that's watching, the My Tribe viewers. It's working the
That's right.
same way in the same system.
Mm-hmm. That sun is powerful, man. That's our, you know what I mean? That's something we lost, but we've been knowing it. You know what I'm saying? It was in our
Yeah,
legacy about the sun and what it did and what it do for us. You know what I'm saying? It's vitamin D. It gives you vitamin D and so much more.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It when people are feeling depressed, you know what I'm saying? During the winter seasons, they tell you to take vitamin D.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You least likely to think more negative when you don't have much sun. You know what I'm saying? That's why during the warmer seasons, when the sun, when it start warming up, we start seeing more. I hate to say it, you start seeing more killings. You start seeing motherfuckers turning up. They want to be outside, and the energy's different. People driving crazy sporadically. Homicide rate may go up because we can't even control that energy.
Yep.
That it pushes.
Yep.
And that's
Hot
crazy.
molecules
But
move.
that's right. You know what I'm saying? You know, to an untrained host, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you are, which is a negative person, you're going to react negatively during this positive thing that's happening that God's pushing on you, but you so negative that you're a negative soul. So I'm going to take this and turn it into something. I'm going to make Fox 59 News because I done got out and washed my car, and this nigga looking at me funny. Because why? Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm dipping and moving and I'm mixing and grooving out here, you know what I'm saying, not knowing it's the sun pushing all this energy on you, and you so negative, you can't take it and turn it to something positive, which we need
now
to
you done
do.
turn into a nigga moment. Now done turn into a nigga moment.
Because of the sun. The sun that gave you all this information, and you already, your tower couldn't receive it in a positive manner, and you went negative with it.
Man, that's how it goes. And that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta know how to channel. Gotta know how to channel it, man.
Got to. If not, man, you're gonna be messed up.
That's when you're dealing with ego. That's when you're dealing with ego and all that. That's going into a whole nother thing. Triggered your ego.
That's right. And that's what we need to I want to get into. You know, so I know Bobby Hemming had talked about the ego. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was brilliant, that, you know, stuff he was talking about. You know, another master teacher,
man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Still out there. You out there, Bobby Hemming. Hey, peace and blessings to you, Bobby Hemming. We know you still alive out there. Keep doing your thing. If you whipping up a master seminar somewhere, we know you've been dormant for a minute, but
you've been doing it for a minute, bro. A lot of things, you know, some things I didn't agree with, but I don't discredit nobody, because a lot of things I don't agree with a lot of people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he was a master teacher. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, a lot of things I did rock with. So, you know what I'm saying? But Bobby Hemming busted heavy about the ego. He dropped a heavy lecture about the ego. You know, and that's our problem. That's one of our problems. You know, dealing with waking up. You know, is our ego.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If we can take away our ego self, I think we would be okay. You know what I'm saying? A lot more than what's going on, because our ego self is the reason why we can't grow with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep looking at each other as enemies instead of you know what I'm saying, you my friend. I have to updo you. I got to updo you every time I step outside. Every time I buy, you know, something, I got to updo. It ain't because I want to look nice. First thing we say, and it's sick, but it's understanding what we say. Nigga, I'm gonna kill him with this. Still kill. I'm gonna kill him with this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Etymology.
Right. Understand that. I'm gonna kill him with this outfit right here. Nigga, this car right here, nigga, I'm gonna kill him.
Fresh to
it ain't Yep.
So, you know, what you stepped out in is what put you in the ground, got you put in the ground. Because somebody ego, you triggered somebody ego, like, damn, that nigga got them new J's that just came out. Fuck that nigga. Hold up, I'm about to backdoor, cuz.
Backdoor, right. Not understanding that, you know what I'm saying, if you look at it because we low level, you know what I'm saying, right now, you know what I'm saying, but we the richest, understand it, in spirit, but, you know what I'm saying, right now, we at a low level. But understand how the ones that are top right now, they walk around Walmart clothes on. They looking with these goofy ass, dumb ass glasses on, ain't got no fashion, you know what I'm saying, look stupid. They ain't driving in no Bentleys. No, you know, some of them, you know what I'm saying, they're not, you know, the ones that are elites, and they want to maneuver throughout this United States or the world. They look basic as hell. They look like they some Walmart shoppers and shit, you know what I mean, but be fucking probably trillionaires and shit. Scathing through humanity, walking around the less fortunate, and they the richest motherfuckers walking. Understand that shit. While we killing each other off some little peanuts that we get, you know what I'm saying? I'm killing with this. nigga, you know what I mean? And you know, you have motherfuckers that looking at us like, phew. My company made that outfit that they're about, you know what I mean? This nigga walking around there, you know, he think he the shit, you know what I'm saying? And we just, you know, but some, you know, we waking up, man. We waking up.
True.
But those who not gonna wake up, they're gonna fall to the wayside.
Yep.
You
Red
know,
pill, blue pill, man. Red pill or the blue pill,
meditate
you
in the
going with it.
sun. Sweet Melissa, you right.
Yep.
We got you got to meditate in that sun gaze.
Sun
I
gaze,
actually
yeah.
did that and tried it and understand it. Yeah, you gonna get energy, man, if you sun gaze. You know, I've sun gaze, stared at the sun till my eyes water. They tell you don't do that, you're gonna go blind. Man, I ain't blind yet. And these
Right. That's why
glasses,
they told you.
it's not prescription. Understand that. I can see 20/20. I can see through a motherfucker, probably. But
Yep.
yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Sun gaze, look at the sun and get that energy. You know, that connection with we, you know, with the sun, that's what he gave us. You know what I mean? Natural.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, get into that stuff, man. All the stuff that they told y'all not to do, do it. It's a reason why they told you not to.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Don't do
And
this,
you
don't do
know,
that. Nah,
yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting
Yeah.
times we in for sure. We in some interesting times. And
Mm-hmm.
I know, you know, out here the country's pushing a fair agenda, but I like to say we living in some of the best times right now, man.
We are. We
We
are. We
coming
are.
in. We living in some. We are in uncharted territory right now,
Uh-huh.
and it's good time. So don't get consumed by the fear. Don't get consumed by the fear agenda that our country's pushing. The things you see in the media, man. Just stay the course, man. Stay the course. Stay 10 toes down. Just stay 10 toes down. Don't sway. Stay firm. That's one thing you want to do for sure out here. You know, they try to push people, fear people, like we were talking about with the whoopie whams and these mandates and things like that. And now you're seeing that the truth has came out, and there's a changing of the guards now. Now there's a changing of the information. You know what I'm saying? When they wanted the people, when there was folks out here that would probably wanted to be guilt tripped into getting these things, and folks around you, your loved ones, wanted you to get guilted into getting them. You know what I'm saying, man? Don't let nobody guilt trip you
Mm-mm.
into anything. Don't let nobody fear monger you into anything.
Right.
Do your due diligence and stay 10 toes down. What you know. Don't
That's
don't let
right.
nobody don't let nobody try to override your discernment or your inner spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
don't
right.
don't don't fold. Don't
Right.
fold because we are in testing times. We are in testing times,
To the
and
10th
it's a
power,
lot of
bro.
people. And it's a lot of people that don't fail level one.
Man, hey, man, I'm telling you, sometimes I fall short level one. I gotta start back over. Man, get back
Yeah,
up, start back over. Because man, it's like you said, it's the most testing time because you know it's so much things is happening even in the spirit realm, more in the spirit realm than what we see physically. You know
yep,
what I'm saying? The gods and when I say angels is waiting on us to wake up. He's like, man, y'all finally woke up. I've been waiting on some warriors, man. You know, people talking about how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Pray and ask him for strength. And once you willed yourself to be an angel yourself on this planet, and that's what we're here for, especially us as tribes. There's a whole host of angels waiting on y'all. I've been waiting on y'all. How about I'm fix this? I'm gonna make your enemy bless you. When
yep,
you thought those ones that was against you, I have so much power. I can make people that probably would have normally treated you bad, treat you good, and give you guidance and help you out on during this journey. You dig what I'm saying?
yep.
Right
And
now,
make those
right
that
now.
and
This
make
is what's going on right
yep,
now that we can tap into right now. That you know
yep.
what I'm saying?
The less fortunate get the spoils of the earth from the fortunate and that's from the wicked. That's in the
Right,
Bible. But
right.
you know, yeah, man, you're right about that. You make your enemies come back and apologize to you, those that doubted you.
and help you.
in a in a good way though. You know what I'm saying? Some people need that. Hey, you know, you was telling me this. You was telling me A, B, C, D. You was warning me about a year or two ago, and I wasn't hearing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like how you was talking about, oh, in the conspiracy theorist age, yeah, that was late. What 2009, 2012, 13, 14. Now
Mm-hmm.
we in this. Now we in the age we in now. Now it's them same conspiracy theorists. Now they're the truth tellers. Now,
That's right.
what we would
Ain't that
call
it?
the conspiracy theorists. Now we the truth tellers. Now it's
The
oh
truth
man,
tellers
I was right. Y'all been saying this. You know what I'm
been
saying?
saying it.
So
They was
that's
calling
what
us
I'm saying.
crazy, man, to the point where
Stay
I
ten
had to go
toes
look at.
down.
Man, it was times you already know, and I know you did too. We had to go look in the mirror at ourselves, like, am I crazy, nigga? Damn, am I crazy? No, I ain't crazy. The world gotta catch up to us. And then,
They
like
gotta
you said,
catch up. Word.
and like you said, now we truth tellers. We was conspiracy theorists, and everything we saying is happening. Oh man, y'all was right. Now you got people coming out the woodworks and they trying to do the same shit, but you ain't got the spirit to do it.
Right.
Because you only doing it because y'all was culture vulture, either y'all culture vulture or y'all was cloud chasing or
Right.
doing what the masses do. Is it cool to be conscious? No, the world ain't conscious yet. And I ain't conscious yet because the world ain't conscious. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Oh, is it cool to be conscious now? I see Nipsey Hussle. Oh, he kind of conscious. I see. Oh, it's cool to be. Oh, yeah, I'm conscious now. Why? Because the world told me it's good. Man, fuck it the fuck out. How about I'm gonna go against all odds, like Tupac said. When ain't nobody doing, that's what I'm doing. Why? Because it's the truth.
Yep.
I'm standing on truth. Why? Because I did enough information and I did enough knowledge seeking to understand what's going on. Where y'all was lazy minds, atrophied brains, didn't do nothing. And it's fine. Yep. I ain't gonna rush y'all too bad. Blessings. Welcome.
Yep.
Welcome to the awakening. I'm glad y'all here. I ain't gonna destroy y'all. But I ain't gonna tap your ass a little bit and poke in your eyes like Three Stooges. To let y'all know y'all some goofy shit. Welcome. Welcome to what's going on. Y'all see? Y'all didn't have to take no pill. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? But y'all taking pills, we didn't have to take no pill. Y'all take the pill to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Right. We you know, so I'm
the glitches within the system. We glitch we were glitching within the system from within it. Like
within the system and within the system.
Right. Like, y'all better go watch Animatrix. There was if y'all remember that movie Animatrix, the Animatrix, there was a part in there. I think it was like scene 3 or 4. It was the brother with the dreads that was running the track. He was the only one. He was finna break the matrix within the matrix without taking a pill. Y'all go check that out. Powerful, like how you just said that. we ain't had to take no pill.
Nah, I ain't taking no pill. Which one you want? You want the red one, blue one? Smack that, get the fuck out. I ain't taking none of them. I'm already woke, motherfucker. I see what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And speaking on the matrix,
we went to the Oracle and talked to her.
Yep. That's why they put emphasis on that blue pill. That's why they put emphasis on that blue pill in the 4th one. Everything was blue. Everything was blue. They put emphasis on blue. Look at the consistency of blue throughout that whole entire movie.
Okay. Right.
The sleep within the sleep. Neo was sleep within this. He was in a dream within a dream within a dream.
Damn. And blue is also the color of your blood before air hit it. So it's within still.
Or it's the color of illusion.
Right.
Things like that too. You know what I'm saying? That's why they did what they did in that movie, you know? But man, this stuff goes it goes so many ways, man. It gets deep. It gets real crazy, but man.
Man.
Just can't fold, man. Like I said, stay 10 toes down. Just learn something. Make it your duty every day to learn something, man. Learn something new. Challenge your mind. Challenge yourself.
And there's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? We've been so lazy in spirit, man, in our day-to-day journey that we don't pick no books up. We don't challenge our mind, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing we challenge is one life to live. The older folks and the younger folks, and even the older folks now, is watching Love and Hip Hop. That's the only thing they challenge in their mind to be more gutter butt and catch something. You know what I'm saying? And trauma. You know what I'm saying? If it's some drama, they own it. If it's something on TV that's a drama, that's the only thing that a lot of us is feeding into, man, right now. Well, not have been, and right now, you know what I'm saying? They're not waking up. They're not reading. They're not understanding what's going on and why. You know what I'm saying? That's why they falling for the whoopty wop. You know what I'm saying? Because
they running from reality.
They're following trends. Everybody else got the whoopty wop. I'm gonna get all my whoopty wops. You know what I mean? So I can't get sick. End up catching it, and then only find out because you didn't do enough information and studying that you can still get the whoopty wop. You can still get sick, even if you get all the whoopty wops. You get all the whoopty wops. Matter of fact, like I said in our last one, that I'm saying, and this we might start glitching here in a minute. How about that? You fully got all the whoopty wops. There's a study in UK. We already talked about it because from our last one that got shut down, due to what's name. But how about the HIV virus is up in an uprise right now? You know what I'm saying, dude? And they saying in the UK, and they saying that you're with this new strand of HIV that I don't even think is even sexually transmitted.
Yeah.
Because you got the whoopty wops, all of them. If you fully whoopty wop, you may have walking around here with the potential to catch the HIV without even having sexually transmitted from someone coming to a theater near you.
They cutting the whoopty wops with it. They cutting it with it.
So how about y'all ones walking around and get all fully vaccinated? Y'all have compromised your immune system. Your immune system is compromised with the whoopty wop, with the HIV virus.
And that AI tech that's in it is going past your blood. It's going past your blood-brain barrier. This is what I got from Dr. Phil Valentine. Listening to him, he talked about how it goes past your blood-brain barrier and how which is right here, which is almost around where your pineal gland is. So if this thing is integrating with your brain in certain places in their body, they even have studies where it turns into like a metal wire. It's turned into that's why when people were getting them shots at first and they were having them magnets on their arms, that's because it's metal. You know what I'm saying? That's because it's metal. It integrates this stuff is crazy. It's crazy.
And that's why
they did that. It's a reason why they launched that simultaneously with all this, 5G. You know what I'm saying? It's also developing, but we're going to see because it's ever so changing. It's ever so developing by the day. We're going to see, like how you brought up with that study over there in UK with HIV shooting up. From that same study, they talked about how this year we're going to see HIV shoot up like 400 something percent. This is their projections from last year.
Right.
How do they know that HIV finna shoot up? And now we seeing all these reports on HIV.
Right.
The same way you seeing reports on mumps. On mumps, I think mumps and measles or something like that. Bill Gates came out and the CDC came out talking about, we're going to see a whole rise like whoopty wham 19 come with mumps again, the same way we seen with this pandemic. How y'all know?
It sounds like a hit. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you're doing a verbal hit. When you do a verbal hit, that means you let somebody know what's going to happen before it happens. That means it's premeditated.
Foreshadow. Right, it's foreshadow.
Why? Because y'all putting it out there. Putting it out there. You got to be putting it out there. How are you going to tell me mumps and measles is about to hit the planet? You about to tell me there's about to be an uprise with a new strand of HIV that's supposed to be even more catchable, worse than the normal HIV.
It said this HIV strain is going to it speeds up the process of AIDS. Whew.
Right.
I said, shit. And it's like
So
you said,
are you
it's
catching it?
conspiracy theory. It's conspiracy theory until you go looking at, now you're seeing these videos of people blood deteriorating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's doctors showing you, hey, this is a one picture to the left is a person with healthy blood cells. You see the full blood cells. If you look up how a blood cell look, you remember how a blood cell look from, you know what I'm saying, grade school and stuff. You'll see on the left, one's a blood cell, the other one just look like oatmeal.
Right.
Blood. And that's what
Right.
these shots are doing to people.
That's
It's
what the
deteriorating your blood. If you have dead blood cells, that means you're dying. Your blood cells is what keeps you alive, that keeps your body healthy, that keeps when you cut yourself, the healing process of the scab happens.
Mhm.
That's due to blood cells and white blood cells. Therefore, if you got them whoopty wham shots and all these other shots that they're gonna get, and not just the shots, but the patches, they're releasing a patch now, and they have these pills going around. You know what I'm
By
saying?
any means necessary. Because some people don't like being stuck. You know, they don't
Some
like that.
people don't like
They
this
don't like
stuff.
being
Oh,
jabbed.
here's a
So
pill.
I got a pill for you.
Here's the kick with the pill. You have to take 8 pills 5 times a day. They want you to take 40 pills of these. That's called they're called SARS-CoV-19 with HIV. That's the name of the pill. The name of the pill has with HIV in it. Y'all can look this up. Y'all can look this up, what I'm saying. Y'all can look this up. Them pills that they want to get to your house for free, you got to take 40. You got to take 40 a day. Go pick up a bottle of ibuprofen or some Tylenol. I bet you it says do not take more than 2 or 4 or 6 in a 24-hour period. You can't even take ibuprofen
like that.
6 or something like that. And they want you to take 40 of these pills.
Right.
Oh, but if you don't want the pill, get the patch, like a fucking nicotine patch, and it'll go inside your skin. That's the newest one. So like, look these things up, man. And like I said, you have the not just with the C19 going around, but Marburg virus. It's not even related. It's not even related to what we're currently going through.
It's crazy.
It's not
man.
even the same kind of virus. And these things will be added to this ongoing updating your whoopty wham passport. You know what I'm saying? People out here, they told folks to get 3 in a booster. Now this passport is going to be, whoopty wham, but now Marburg. And then what, the HIVs, when they start releasing these, they already said that they're dropping the HIV mRNA vaccine.
That's right. And why? It's up rent for what reason? What my whole thing of it is, all of a sudden you're getting all these different diseases are coming. Where are they coming from? You got to think about it. 5 years ago, there wasn't anything that was coming up on the planet like this. Now all of a sudden we have all these different variants and all these different types of things that's revamping and coming back stronger. Why? Don't nothing happen for no reason. That's what humanity and we need to have an uprising about, because what is making these things come about? You can't tell me that something's about to come if you are, that means you already know, and it's premeditated murder.
Yep.
That's premeditated murder, bro.
It's funny you said that. It's funny you said that, because wasn't folks out here talking about, Obama told people ahead of time. He knew what was going to go on. He told y'all like it was a good thing. No, that nigga was on the evil side of this.
That's right.
He was on the evil side of this.
That's right.
That video from 2015, 2016. No, that wasn't him prophetically speaking, or however it is still y'all saw over Obama. No, he was telling y'all, nah, we already did this, bro.
It's coming.
See,
y'all's coming. Matter of fact, we gonna push it under so we gonna push it under somebody. They put it out on dude thought he was gonna comply, and he didn't comply. Trump, he didn't comply to it. That's what it was. They thought they were gonna do another Trump, but Trump But Trump glitched it. He glitched it.
Yep.
He glitched the shit. It was like, man, fuck y'all. Man, hell no, y'all. Man, y'all ain't about to do this to the people, man. That's why I said people like look at him. Yeah, he was a racist. But what did he do? What did he, you know what I'm saying? What was he trying to stop? What did he not do? And that's what you look at. Now, fast forward, look at what this motherfucker doing.
Yep.
Look what he ain't trying to stop. And look how advanced it's moving to other shit under
people call short term.
Yep,
people call short-term memory because last time I checked, didn't Obama have a pandemic under him too? Niggas forgot Ebola was spreading around. And last time I checked, there ain't no vaccine or nothing like that for Ebola.
It is man-made.
Ebola.
Don't nothing come up on the planet. I'm reading the comments. They say they think it's man-made. All this shit's man-made. Ain't nothing coming up on the planet just out of nowhere. Oh, you know, just something just popped up from this dirt combined to that dirt in the corner of someone's house, and that dirt, and somebody coughed, and somebody came and farted, and somebody came and spit it, and then a monkey came and took a shit, and then we got this. Man, that don't happen like that. That shit came out of a laboratory.
Yeah, they already approved it.
It's man-made.
Fauci's emails. Yeah, Fauci's emails. I go follow my page. I got that posted on my page. The emails that leaked where it talked about it was lab made. They already
trying to say Wuhan.
Found
it. They trying to say Wuhan, but what happened was it manifested in Wuhan, but it was made in North Carolina.
North Carolina, exactly.
In North
Carolina, 2020, I think 2014.
It just got released in Wuhan.
And I think what's his name? Paul Lieber, John Lieber. This white dude. Y'all can look this up. I think his name is John Lieber, Liber. Y'all can look this up. He got convicted in federal court for this, like the top of 2020. This was before a shutdown even came in America. This dude already got convicted. He got hit with like a year. They locked him up. They hit him like a year or two for sending the information and transfer. Yeah, bro, y'all can look this up. This was before any shutdown happened. They already got bro up out of there, got him safe.
Damn.
So it's like, man, these things these demons do. Now we got the Democrats.
The Democrats. That's
what everything. Like they're so silent. They're so silent about all this stuff going on that with the current scandemic. What have y'all been seeing about? I'm saying any of that. You ain't even been hearing about that in the news lately. Just like you ain't been hearing about, you know what I'm saying, these cops running up in folks' houses, killing these race soldiers, still gunning folks down. Like
I've seen that.
The recent situation with Amir Locke. Minnesota, they ran up in his house, that no-knock warrant, the same shit they did with Breonna Taylor. But you're not hearing nothing under this administration. You're hearing nothing. And we did videos 2019 saying that. We said, hey, when he get back in here, he finna rock out of sleep. You finna act like nothing's going on.
Right.
This pandemic, none of that.
And we ain't seeing it in the news. And if you are seeing it, it's on YouTube and Facebook and the media is you know what I'm saying? The media is posted. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not CNN, not Fox. Like you said, they sugarcoating it. Because I was on my phone last night on Facebook, and you know, sometimes they have stories and shit, and I just keep following. I couldn't wake. My back was hurting, and I was just watching. Usually, when they show one incident where police something happened, I seen that, and they say, "Hey, wait, that's the incident where they went in the house and they shot the brother. He was up undercover."
Yep.
Like what threat was he posing when y'all shot this man? You know what I'm saying? Was he reaching?
They said something about his gun was right there. I didn't see no gun. I watched that video a few times. It just it looked like you heard one shot go off.
Right.
The brother rolled out. Looked like he grabbed a pillow and he ain't had nothing to grab.
He had nothing to grab.
He aired him out.
I think he was just trying to figure out who was coming in because he was up under covers. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
To the point where I don't even think did y'all plant the gun? You know what I'm saying? I'm on that level with it. Like, you know what I mean? I believe y'all planned it. Like you said, either way it goes, this campaign is about to rock. They are rocking America to sleep. Not saying that the police brutality, because we ain't been seeing too much going on with police brutality. Because he's
You
supposed
got
to
him,
fix
you
the
got
shit,
yeah,
but
you
he
got
ain't.
him,
He just sugarcoating and
you
ain't
got
putting it in the news.
yeah,
Understand
he's
that
been
what's going
silent.
on.
He's been silent. He's him and Kamala's been silent on that. They've been silent, like I said, with the case closes the case is closed with the federal openings on Kendrick Johnson, Emmett Till, Tamir Rice. That's all under Biden's DOJ. That's you know what I'm saying. Y'all got to understand this is under his Department of Justice. When all that stuff was going on under Trump, everybody was attributing it to Trump. They were saying Trump and his DOJ. So we're gonna keep that same energy on this administration too. This is his DOJ, the same DOJ who was trying to let off what's his name, Ahmaud Arbery's killers. Recently, what we heard about that 5 years, what they was trying to go for was an appeal, and they used Lee
Right.
Merritt and Benjamin Crump and said that, oh well, we thought the parents forgave them and had some compassion for them to give them a lesser to give them a light sentence to transfer them from state prison to federal prison where that's easier. You know what I'm saying? That's more relaxed, more plush form. And they were going to give them appeal. This was also under Biden's DOJ. So
Right.
folks they can't be silent. You had the other situation out there in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Jason Walker, the brother who walked to his mailbox, walked back, and an off-duty cop ran him over, got out, shot him 4 times in his back, killed him in front of his wife and kids, and went back home.
That's crazy. And that's what we dealing with. That they sugarcoat.
All under Biden. This is all under Biden. Biden Harris.
Right. That they're not. I've never heard that, and let you know what's going on. They're not putting it out. The shit's still going on. They thought it was over. Oh, they convicted a couple people that they convicted a couple people. You know what I'm saying? But look how many more incidents is popping up that they're not talking about. The fact they're not talking about it was making us crazy. Y'all shadow banning, what you call, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like y'all shadow banning the police brutality that's going on under y'all campaign to make it look like that it's not going on and you fix America. Bitch, the shit's still going on.
Think about this. Think about they got all the people out. They got all the people out of their houses 2020. They got all the people out in 2020 off of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, right?
Right.
What were the convictions that happened? All right, they did convict Ahmaud Arbery's killers. They convicted them.
Right.
Breonna Taylor's ain't been convicted. What's his name did get convicted from George Floyd, but he's probably going to get out. He's probably going to get an appeal because I know people don't know this. If you stay out there in Minnesota, it's a brother named Michael Noir. I think 2016. He's a black Muslim. This brother, y'all can look this up. Michael Noir. He's a Muslim on a cop force. He had killed this white woman. She had went behind his car. And he wasn't knowing what she was doing, and he shot her. They locked him up for this.
Right.
But
I remember that.
they let him out. They just recently let him out. They gave him an appeal and just recently let him out. The same time the cop who killed George Floyd went in. So what they trying to do, they using Michael Noir, gave him an appeal, used him as president so they can get the killer of George Floyd out. That's why you're seeing those other 3 cops who are on trial now. They're all blaming him, saying that we had nothing to do with that. That was all him.
Right.
They're currently in court right now. I think they have they've been covering the case. They just started it last week or something like that. Yeah, y'all look this stuff up. Y'all can go on YouTube and type this in, and they're covering it. It's not a secret. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta look for it. They're not gonna
shadow banning it.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you that it's CNN, MSNBC. They're not gonna tell you this stuff. But what they're doing these things. They're doing these things like with that. They're trying to let these cops out. You know what I'm saying? Like with Laquan McDonaldson, they let him go.
Mhm.
But what I was saying was they got black folks out there off of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, but the convictions were Kyle Rittenhouse. What's the big polarizing cases? Kyle Rittenhouse, Ahmaud Arbery.
Mhm.
That was pretty much really it. Nobody got justice for anything else. Everything else has been case closed, down, down, down. No, 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 no. Award,
Right.
award, award. No justice, no justice. Award money, award money, award money.
It's crazy, man. It is.
And in 2020, I was on here. If you go follow me on Facebook, I got videos still up there. You can go back on 2020. I was saying it on here. I was saying it on here with you. I was saying,
Mhm.
hey, okay. I said, I get it. Yes, Black Lives Matter and they killing us in the streets. Yeah, we need to be out there on that off tops. I will never disagree with that. But I'm like,
Right.
we are currently going through something where they trying to come at humanity, nigga. They is coming at humanity right now.
Mhm.
What are we talking about now? And look, it's 2022, and now that's 2 years later. I've been seeing it because you know what I'm saying. We've been seeing it again. We saw the fix. We saw the fix.
Right.
We like, hey, they coming after humanity. This is they coming after everybody.
We said it. We said
We
it. We
was
said
saying
it. We
this
said
then.
it.
We was like, hey, coming at everybody then. They told everybody stay in the house, social distance, do all this crap. But what happened? Everybody was out there in them streets, and guess what? Nobody got sick.
Nobody got sick.
So that right there.
And they knew it. So what they did, and I'm gonna tell you, most of this situation, the sickness that they planted from
I
Wuhan.
gotta get my charger. Hold on, I gotta get a charger.
I got you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This the top. The topics. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be dropping on Saturday, man. And me and Chris Johnson, man. We gonna be dropping it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing this. You know, we're gonna try to do it every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Come up with different topics and give y'all some news that y'all can use and information, man. That's gonna wake the masses up, man. You know. So y'all stay abreast, man. Like I said, and check us out because we gonna be in this thing. You know what I'm saying? You know that's my brother, man. And also go on his.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna drop the link to. He's on IG, and y'all go on IG and check him out. He goes on proactively during the week and does his thing. You know what I'm saying? And he drops information and stuff. You know what I'm saying on his page as well. But y'all go check him out, man. So like I said, we merging together tonight, man, because I feel like it was time. I've been checking him out, and he make busting moves, man. My young brother, man, he's he got so much information,
Yes,
man,
sir.
and he's staying abreast. Where I'm be honest, man, I catch stuff on the back end because I don't be trying to watch news that much, but I am now. I'm gonna get back into be checking out the news and stuff, keeping up. But this man right here, man, like I said, I'm gonna drop his IG. And in the comments, and y'all can go on his IG, man, and check him out during the week. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Shit, this been cool, man. Yeah, yeah. We definitely gonna be doing this a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in to us, man. It's only gonna get better from here, man. Just know when you see us, it's gonna be a good one.
Tony, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my sister. If you're in the building, man, what's up? What's up, Tony? Tony, what's up, Tony? If you in there, I love you.
Yeah.
If you're watching, I love you, Tony. I seen her chiming in earlier. My sister, man, from Virginia. You know what I mean? This is what we do, man. You know. Yes.
What they talking about in the comments? I don't got my computer up.
It ain't too much popping. I think a lot of people are listening now than anything. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple viewers, but usually the viewers that we see and the viewers that actually watch us is way more. So I won't be able to tell until we got a lot of comments. A lot of people are chiming in. We got sweet Melissa, Day Day, you know what I'm saying? Day Day been dropping gems in here. You know, so my brother Day Day, and
Yeah,
like I said, you know,
appreciate it, y'all.
they ain't here,
Appreciate y'all
man.
tuning
They ain't
in.
here.
Hit the like
They ain't
button,
here.
share. Hit the
Like and
like button,
share.
share it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Share it up, man. Look up, rewatch it again, man. Get some things, you know, some things that you can go look up.
Mm-hmm.
You can go Google, man. Just find this stuff yourself. Like I said, check
There
my
it is.
page out.
Mm-hmm.
Like shoot, hit me up, DM me. Y'all got some questions? Shoot, I got a lot of receipts chock full of information. So
There it is.
we'll be
Like,
building and getting only better with time.
that's it. And like I said, I'm new at this. I just tried this live stream, and I'm about to get. We it can't do but go up from here. I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna have videos, clips, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just new at this, and I'm trying new stuff. So you know what I'm saying? We will be dropping. You know what I'm saying? More videos and clips to what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can say something, but when you see it for yourself, it hit differently.
Yeah,
So
screen
yeah,
shares,
man.
yes sir. Yeah,
Screen
yeah, yeah.
shares
When we
and
do
where you can
that,
go
yeah, when we
watch
do
and
that,
see
yeah,
him do it.
we'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely get the cook on here when we do that. Once we start getting that rolling, because showing you and telling you at the same time, it's more captivating to the eye and ear.
Mm-hmm.
Your auditory or visual.
There it is. Yes,
Most of
sir.
us are auditory or visual learners, so
Mm-hmm.
you retain the information more that way. So yeah, we
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
get
Like I
back.
said, I'm about to get on up out of here, brother, man. It was good talking to you, man. You know, like I said,
Same,
we're
man.
gonna, you know, what I'm saying what's said don't need to be understood, and what understood don't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go,
So
you know what I'm saying, we're gonna shed light to the Grateful Dead. You know. But yeah, man, we gonna like I said, I'm gonna try to do this shit every Saturday, man. Or if not, you know what I'm saying, you know, when we can, you know what I mean? And
yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying, it's so much shit popping off in the world that man, we're gonna have some talk about probably by next week. We're gonna have some more shit to talk about.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
you
what I mean?
already know.
This way it's going.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, I appreciate it,
Yep.
man. Thanks for having me here. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Man, everybody be safe out here. Like I said, stay 10 toes down. Don't sway in the wind.
There
Stand
it
for
is,
something or fall for anything.
there it is, man. Yeah, but I'm getting with you, man. And
All
like
right,
I
for
said,
sure.
to for our locals, I'm gonna always say this because she said, you know what I'm saying, and we both as one, do unto others as you want done unto you. And peace out.
Peace out.